Hey everybody, well welcome to the Sunday show of the Wall Americana right here, and I'm just going to play some stuff that I just picked out, kind of scrolling through my list and finding some stuff that I like and some of it that I haven't played in a little while. So I start out with a Todd Snyder song. They say 3% of the people use 5 to 6% of their brain. 97% use just 3% and the rest goes down the drain. Well, I'll never know which one I am, but I bet you my last dime. 99% thankful, 3% 100% of the time. 64% of all the world's statistics are made up right there on the spot. And 82.4% of people believe them whether they're accurate statistics or not. Well, I don't know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt I need another double shot of some 90 proof. I got too much to think about. Too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt. It's too much to think about. They say 92% of everything you learn in school is just bullshit you'll never need. And 84% of everything you bought got to satisfy your greed. Because 90% of the world's population links possessions to success. Even though 80% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to alarming excess. More money, more stress. Too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, too much to think about. "84% of all statisticians truly hate their jobs. They say the average bank robber lives within, say, about 20 miles of the bank that he robs. There's a little bank not far from here I've been watching now for a while. Yeah, lately all I can think about is how bad I want to go out in style. Too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, it's too much to think about. Too much to think about, that's right. Too much to think about, amen." Todd Snyder song, Statistician Blues. A great song. It's a great song. And, of course, this next one is John Prine's song, so it's probably pretty good, too. I'm here drinking my spicy beer today. This is a Scotch Bonnet Scotch Ale. I need some help drinking this too. I need people to come and drink some of my beer. So if you get the urge, get in touch. Come on by. I got some awesome chips and dip you can have with it too. She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol. And I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Yeah, she gave me a peck on the back of my neck. These are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table and acted real naive, 'cause I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. She said, "You must know the answer." She said, "Nobody give it a try, and to this very day we've been living our way. Here is the reason why." Blew up a TV, threw away a paper, Went to the country, built you home. Had a little garden, ate a lot of peaches. We all found Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table and acted real naive, for I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. She danced around the barroom and she did the hoochie coo. Yeah, she sang her song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home. Have a lot of children, feed them on peaches, better find Jesus on their own. I might have done that verse twice, I don't know. You know, getting old kind of sucks, but I'll get through it somewhere. Get it? Did I hit it right? Oh yeah. There's a little bit off. Here we go. This song was written by Chuck Pyle. Jerry Jeff Walker did a faster, faster version of it, and I didn't like his as much as I liked Chuck Pyle's version. But so that's what this one's going to be, is Chuck Pyle's version of Jaded Lover. Won't be but a week or two, you'll be wanting someone new, loving you, something you've done 100 times before. But lately I've been cutting myself thin too. It's a lonely phase that we're going through. Don't get up, I can find my way to the door. I can see you are an angel, his wings just won't unfold. Tune up your harp, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of man that you ever wanted was the one that you knew you never hold very long. Sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. You got 30 lovers behind you. I can feel you, but I sure can't find you. I think you would have found your own self by now. But some nights the lover's dreams come back, faces in your hair and fingers in your back, echo the memories of crying out loud. I can see you are an angel, his wings just won't unfold. Tune up your harp, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of man that you ever wanted was the one that you knew you never hold very long. Sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. What a beautiful sight you must be in your sleep. I'm leaving 'cause believing got me in too deep. It's easy enough for a man to say, but we never agree. If we talked all night, things would get heavy and we'd travel light. I jaded lover undercover queen for a day. I can see you are an angel, his wings just won't unfold. Tune up your harp, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of like I'm the first one to go. Jaded Lover. Hi there, how you doing today? Hope everything is fine and dandy wherever you are. Oh. Now I'll try the tuner. Ooh, sing miles off before, but that's okay. Song by Ronnie Arvo of Ronnie Arvo and Daisy Mayhem. Cheers, y'all. Curtis, if you're out there, comment and I'll play Ride, Ride, Ride. On the streets of New York City, where the asphalt greets the sun, morning slips in sideways like a cheater on the run. She's out there on the sidewalk, she's kneeling at her toy, pulling weeds for Jesus, her knuckles in the soil. Well, she is no Saint Teresa, she is no paragon. Well, her fingernails are dirty, her old blue jeans are worn. Well, she doesn't talk to strangers, she hardly knows you're there. She doesn't want your money, she doesn't want your prayers. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth, this is what she's put here for, this is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. She remembers a young woman, his hair as fine as gold. Oh, she remembers all the lovers, she remembers growing old. She remembers meeting Jesus, she can recall that day. She gave him all her seeds of darkness, he buried them away. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth, this is what we're put here for, this is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. Well, she coaxes hope from concrete, she coaxes right from wrong. Yeah, she makes those Spanish ladies break into their Spanish song. Well, they like the smell of roses and the street lamp's yellow sun, and they dream of summer dresses on the streets of old San Juan. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth, this is what she's praying for, this is what she's worth. All the other things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. She grows the roses, she grows the roses, she grows the roses all Ronnie Arbo and Daisy Mayhem. Banging into my guitar here. This is an old Steve Goodman song. Jimmy Buffett recorded this, but first time he recorded it, he recorded under the name of the band name, Freddie and the Fish Sticks, because he was too embarrassed to record it in his real name. And that's the band name that he used when he was playing at his sister's restaurant, I think in Louisiana. Maybe it's Mississippi, I'm not sure. No, I don't have that written down. But anyway, Steve Goodman wrote this. Steve Goodman and Michael Peter Smith. Well, I walk up to the mic and then shake my hips, take a deep breath and put a sneer in my lips. See me on the street, you wouldn't know my name, 'cause imitating Elvis is my claim to fame. So when you see my imitation name and lights, there'll be an invitation, good rockin' tonight. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop. Imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile, throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king, maybe it's the next best thing. Singing Viva Las Vegas in the GI Blues. Won't you love me tender with my blue suede shoes? Let me be a teddy bear 'cause you're too much, oh baby, please surrender, I need your touch. So if you're feeling lonely, need a place to dwell, come on down to Imitation Heart Break Hotel, 'cause I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop. Imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile, throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the thing, maybe it's the next best thing. Singing Viva Las Vegas in the GI Blues. Won't you love me tender with my blue suede shoes? Let me be your teddy bear 'cause you're too much, oh baby, please surrender, I need your touch. So if you're feeling lonely, need a place to dwell, come on down to Imitation Heart Break Hotel, 'cause I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop. Imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile, throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king, maybe it's the next best thing. Gonna rock, imitation Elvis, gonna rock, imitation Elvis. In my gold lemon cape and my sequin suit, my blue haircut and my high-heeled boots. Imitating Elvis is the only way that I can make it to my imitation day. You know this rock music can't be denied. I was imitating him before he died. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop. Imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talks, the way he smiles, throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king, baby, it's the next best thing. Whoa, 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 baby, it's the next best thing. All right, welcome to the show. Where we are. Let's see. Okay, next up is going to be, this song by BR549. If you haven't heard of them. That's how it started. But let me get a beer first. Let me have some beer, and then we'll continue. This is called Little Ramona, and it's BR549. That's a group. If you remember the Hee Haw show, Junior Sample's phone number was BR549. And way back before that, it was the model number of a John Deere tractor. Well, remember when we hung in the low places in 1979? We used to think that it mattered to the man with the money, where we spent our dime. Well, the new illegal gal with the mohawk dark hairdo, chain around her neck. Well, you never recognize her if you saw her now. She done something that you never expected. She done traded in her dollars, kick her boots, safety pin, t-shirts, and manual suits. Her hair's grown out and piled up high. She only shows her tattoos one at a time. Ain't ashamed of the way she was. Here's old Hank, she can't get enough. Punk rock breakfast gathering dust. Little Ramona's gone hillbilly nuts. If I go, let me kill. Oh, that's the wrong song. Thrashing, dancing, still out there. The bodies all piled high. She used to mosh in the pit with the best of them. You can see those elbows fly. Now she drinks blue ribbon and jitterbugging to that honky-tonkin' beat. Get that line dance out of here, man. Give her room to move her feet. She done traded in her dollars for kicker boots, saved her pin, t-shirts, and manual suits. Hair growing out and piled up high. She only shows her tattoos one at a time. Ain't ashamed of the way she was. Here's old Hank, she can't get enough. Punk rock breakfast gathering dust. Little Ramona's gone hillbilly nuts. Hi, Susan. You see her in dance halls everywhere, hardly ever at a shopping mall. She acts just as tough as she always did. She just looks a little country, that's all. She got Emmy Lou, Patti Smith on the 90-minute cassette. Sing, when are you going to the end of the world where you still ain't been there yet? She was traded in her dollars for kicker boots, safety pin, t-shirts, and manual suits. Hair's blown out and piled up high. She only shows her tattoos one at a time. Ain't ashamed of the way she was. Here's old Hank, she can't get enough. Punk rock breakfast gathering dust. Little Ramona's gone hillbilly nuts. Little Ramona's gone hillbilly nuts. Suzanne. Yeah, I said Susan before, sorry. Suzanne Fox. Nice to see you here. I guess you're not at the Florida Folk Festival, is that correct? Another group you never heard of. This group's called Coup de Grace. Well, I left her leaving up to her. She left me right away. A way that I had never seen, at least not until today. 2 days ago she ran up my wall, knocked upon my door, screamed that I fastened the lock and pretended I didn't know her. Yeah, my give a damn is broken, my care about is gone. My wanna do right left last night, left me all alone with nothing but my don't know why. My where did I go wrong? Got a spare, I don't care to use if this one's gone. Well, she left on cue, so what did I do? I began to trash my pad, put a padlock on my door, broke everything I had. Well, I was kind of depressed, and I must confess, took me a minute or two to clear my eyes and realize I was a free man. Hallelujah, yeah, my give a damn is broken, and my care about is gone. My wanna do right left last night, left me all alone with nothing but my don't know why. My where did I go wrong? Got a spare, I don't care to use it, this one's gone. Well, she hates me now, you know, somehow feel just about the same. Same as before, she hit the door and took with her all that blame. Well, blame won't make her feel any better, won't keep her warm at night. Might make her look for an apology, but I don't see one in sight. Yeah, my give a damn is broken, and the care about is gone. My wanna to do right, left last night. Left me all alone with nothing but my don't know why, my where did I go wrong? Got a spare, I don't care to use it, this one's gone. Yeah, Suzanne, I hear it's pretty hot up there at the Florida Folk Festival too. People complaining about the heat. Smaller crowds because of the heat as well. Okay, let's see. This next song here is by a fellow named Jim Infantino. That's the wrong chord. It's called Stress. Well, I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, ain't going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine consumption, so when I get up, I just have one cup of coffee, and I like to have another cup of coffee with my breakfast. On my way to work, I like to get a cup of coffee, like the kind of cup of coffee that you get with a donut, except I never have the donut, I just have the cup of coffee. When I get to work, I like to have a cup of coffee, because I like to have a coffee when I'm talking on the phone, but usually goes cold needing another cup of coffee since it's lunchtime and espresso. Well, when it gets back, it's not in the morning anymore, so I have a Diet Cola and another Diet Cola. But then I'm feeling fine, and I'm feeling pretty sharp, and I'm feeling pretty wired. I'm getting things done. But right about 2, I get this little tiny migraine, and it starts by my eyes, and it moves to the back of my neck, and it moves to the bottom of my spine. But I doesn't get there until 5 or 6 o'clock, which is in the day, so I'm fine, I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, I'm going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. Well, I love to work, I love to run, I love to play real hard, I love to steal little things from the grocery store, like a piece of bubble gum, or sometimes I just stick my thumb in the peach and leave it there. I love to water ski, snowboard, jet ski, skydive, parasail, mountain bike, bungee jump. I mean, I love to do these things if I ever had the time. I love to work, I love to work, I love to work, but after work, I love to spend a little time with this woman that I'm seeing, except we never really get a lot of time to spend together, so we call each other up and we talk about work. But what I think I really love is to get up by myself on a little tiny island in the middle of the ocean with just me and a book and a cellular phone and a personal computer in case something came up. And I'd eat and a drink and a run and sleep, and I wouldn't do nothing except swim all day, except I don't know how to do laps in the ocean. Where are the sharks? Where are the sharks? And there's this kind of anemone that sticks to your foot and the poison goes up to your brain and you die. And sand fleas, sand fleas, sand fleas, sand fleas, sand fleas, yeah. Well, actually, I think it'd be really relaxing, just me by myself in the middle of the ocean. And that's what I really love to do more than anything else, except I probably hate it. I'm addicted to stress. It's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's thinking about me. Let's see what I've got here, Susan. I might have a quiet ballad. No, that's not a quiet ballad. Let's see. What did I do here? Let me look at my list. I can switch things around a little bit. Seal. Right. Okay, just in case Curtis is listening, I want to play this song here. This one I wrote. And it's a quiet ballad, I guess. I guess you call it quiet. Chakula! Hi, buddy. When I was a kid, yo, that's not the right key. I could tell right away. If I looked at my list properly, I would know that that was the wrong key. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop our bikes and ride. Milkman came to each house on the block, butter and milk with cream on the top. You could buy dinner right out on the street when the veggie truck came, and apples were our treat. Ice cream bike came spring through fall. Banana noses coming was the neighborhood call. We'd give him our money, he'd give us our order. He'd stop for every kid that had a spare quarter. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride. We had the big yard, so all the kids came. Barefoot boys and girls playing games. Baseball and corkball where the bases were wood. Flag and touch football when we had to be good. Tackle was the game when our parents couldn't see. Out of bounds was the sand spur patch in the tree. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride. The TV we had was black and white. Shock Armstrong scared us after midnight. Well, we didn't sit around and watch all day. Yeah, Mom would run us off. Y'all go outside and play. The mosquito truck came by twice a week. The clean white smoke smelled like kerosene. We'd follow on our bikes and breathe in the haze. When we got home, we were all in a daze. We could swim in the rivers, we could swim in the lakes, and the gators didn't bother us much, and neither did the snakes. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride. When I was a kid, we'd ride. There's There's one for you, Suzanne. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me get back to my list view here. Okay. That's right, like walking uphill through the snow both ways to change the TV channel. Right? Okay, let's see what else I got here. Where was I? Oh, this was not a lovely little ballad. That's why I didn't do it next. This was next on my list. This is a Paul Thorne song called Viagra. There was a time when I could make love all night long, like a big rooster in the barnyard. I felt strong, but now my private part needs an emergency jump start. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Well, my wife put on a sexy negligee, but I just had to turn the other way. She's so full of love frustration, 'cause I can't rise to the occasion. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Well, I'm not the man I used to be. This sudden lack of manly prowess is killing my self-esteem. Oh, I feel like such a failure with my broke down genitalia. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Now, this may not be the best song you ever heard, but this is probably the only song where you heard failure rhyme with genitalia. I know a man who is 96 years old. He poured Viagra in his Jello bowl. Now the old women won't leave him alone. He's the king of the nursing home. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Well, I'm not the man I used to be. This sudden lack of manly prowess is killing my self-esteem. Oh, I feel like such a failure with my broke down genitalia. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Viagra. Paul Thorne, he can write some songs too. He writes some really nice, really sweet songs as well. Nice ballads. Keep looking at the screen, but really you're right there. This is a song that Frank Julian always wants me to play. Being a songwriter and everything. This is a songwriter. This is a songwriter's songwriter or song or something like that. I pay no attention to the key when I'm making these lists, so it seems like I'm playing in the same key all the time. Oh, no, I got another one before that. It's a different key, too. It's a Fred Eaglesmith song. It's called Lucille. Lucille was a woman and I was a boy. It was obvious that she wanted more than a man her age could give her, and that was me. I was wild as a summer squall, blowing through the town, no direction at all. I was wilder than even she could believe. And that Jet 428 and that 65 Ford. Well, they ran great. Took it on up to where the gravel meets the road. Took it on up to 110, tires screaming in and out of the bend, and Lucio hanging on just as tight as she could. It was crazy, but it sure was good. Lucy was 50 and I was 19. You know it never bothered me, not even when they called out in the bar. Well, I'd get tough and I'd bust some heads. Lucy would laugh when the cops got there. We'd sneak out the back and take off in my car. And that Cobra Jet 428 and a 65 Ford, well, they ran great. Took it on up to where that gravel meets the road. Took it on up to 110, tires screaming out of the vent, and Lucio hanging on just as tight as she could. It was crazy, but it sure was good. Well, last week I turned 45. When I woke up, well, out in the driveway, my wife fixed that old car up for me. She had it in the garage for a week or two, and when I got it back, it was good as new. I started it up and it took off down the highway. Well, I drove on up to Randolph Heights. There's an old folks home there passing lights. Lucille sitting out there in the shade. I wheeled her around to the passenger door, picked her up, put her in their car, and we took off like a Dust Bowl hurricane. And that Cobra Jet 428 and that 65 Ford, well, they ran great. Took it on up to where that gravel meets the road. Hooking them up to 110, tires screaming in and out of the bend, and Lucille hanging on just as tight as she could. It was crazy, but it sure was good. Chakula, I tell you, I use a program, or I use a website called StreamYard, and it's a so it lets you broadcast to more than one place at a time. I'm not sure if you have to have the premium to do that or not. I think I pay like $25 a month. But I never have a problem with my stream. It's always perfect. I'm not perfect, but the stream is perfect. And and it's really cool because you can. During COVID, I would invite people, and they could come play at the same time. You can't play duets, but it's because of the lag and things. But I would have people come play, and you can have, with the premium version, I think you can have 10 people play with you, something like that. Yeah, you can only have 4 at a time, but 10 people, I think, total. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you're and they have a free version too. So go to StreamYard.com, try the free version. I don't remember. I've been on the premium version for so long, I don't remember exactly what you can do on the free version. But it definitely, like, if you have a problem with your upload speed or whatever like that, this has fixed everything for me. Ever since I started this, I have never had a problem with my stream. And, it sounds pretty good. I am going through a mixer. I've got a little bit of reverb in there. I don't know if you can even tell, because I don't put very much. Okay, and you want to hear another original song, and I'm going to do that right now, especially since this is Florida Folk Festival weekend. Let's see. I'm fair. I don't know what key I played in. Give me a sec here. Let's see if I do this, and then I do. Oh boy, I don't know where it is. And I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it either. Oh, there it is. Perfect Campfire Song. Yeah, I wrote this. Okay. We'll go back to where we were. So I wrote this song at the Florida Folk Fest a number of years ago. I haven't played there in quite a number of years because they kept turning me down. I played for about 3 or 4 years in a row, or 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 2 off, for a while, and then it wasn't really worth it to me anymore to get turned down most of the time. So this one is Florida Folk Fest. It's called no, it's not called Right. It's called The Perfect Campfire Song. Well, I love the Florida Folk Fest 'cause I really love to play and sing. But jamming around the campfire, my 6-minute novelty Americana cover songs really don't fit in. Now when I join the circle, they shout play the perfect campfire song. And every time the chorus comes around, everybody sings along. I'm gonna write the perfect song, I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, I sit around waiting for, do you have a song to play? Well, there's one about foolish questions, you hear them every day. There's another song about Copenhagen Coke, and one about a beer run too. The Jehovah's Witness stripper, or the shallow end of the gene pool. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't. This verse here is what caused me to write this song. This is definitely a true story right here. Well, I strap on my guitar to make the campfire rounds. Well, I head for Jerry Mincy's camp to hear those Florida sounds. Well, some guy kicks off a Garth Brooks song and the Florida boys pack it in. It's the Florida Jam, god damn it, let's go listen to Jubal's camp. Gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, breaks are always a problem. They make me forget the words. Well, the doc says I've got ADD. Now, hey, look, a bird. All the pickers can take a break now, and the singers can hum along. There's one. There. Got the verse wrong. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. And the songs I forget the most are the ones that I wrote. Let's see, I don't know where I left off. Oh, I was gonna do this song here, in case Frank tunes in, because he likes this song. It's by a fellow named Andy Breckman. Writes some pretty cool stuff. I believe I got this, or actually I heard about him on an old Christine Lavin CD called Laugh Tracks. One or two, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he did this song on there or not, but somehow I heard him and then I found this song, or maybe this song was on there, I don't know. Yeah, I forgot a line. I did. Sometimes that happens, you know. Well, Railroad Bill was a hard-living man. He used to take his women two at a time. And everyone agreed it was the baddest engineer that ever driven down the Santa Fe line. His name was known from the folks back home to the tippy top of Telegraph Hill. And all the little boys in there sneaking cigarettes, they used to dream about the Railroad Bill. Well, one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said, "No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna climb up no tree. This is a stupid, stupid song and ain't no folk singer gonna make a fool out of me." I said one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said, "No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do what you said. This is a stupid, stupid song, and as far as I'm concerned, that cat can stay there till it's dead." I said, "Wait a minute, Bill. You can't argue with me. For God's sake, I just made you up. I got the pen in my hand. I want you up in that tree, and I want that cat unstuck." Bill said, "No, I hate cats. I ain't gonna climb for no cat." He said, "Why don't you have me save a beautiful girl who's been tied down to the railroad tracks?" I said, "Maybe there'd be room in the 8th or 9th verse, but right now I want you up in that tree. I'm the writer, goddammit. I got the pen in my hand. You're supposed to listen to me." He said, "You asshole. Why should I listen to you? You should be listening to me instead." He said, "I'm a railroad man, and if I was real, I'd separate your face from your head." "You ungrateful brute," he cried. "You pushed me too far. I gotta show you I can do as I please." So an earthquake came and shook the whole terrain, and it brought Railroad Bill to his knees. And then a tidal wave broke and everything got soaked, and Bill was almost completely washed away. And then a big green monster from the planet Neptune landed and bit Railroad Bill on the leg. "I got the pen in my hand. I can do what I want. I'm a bright young talent on the rise. So get your ass up that tree, or I swear you're gonna get out of my folk song alive." He said, "You don't scare me. You might be funny, but you don't scare me. And if you don't leave me alone, I swear I'm going to tell everybody where you stole this melody." But before he could speak, his tongue fell out and he could not make a sound. Suddenly jumped on top of me and he grabbed me by the neck and he pulled me down to the ground. Well, he hit me in the stomach and hit me in the face real hard, and I think he almost broke my nose. Just then a lightning bolt came out of nowhere, hit him right between the eyes and killed him instantly. Well, the cat came down from the tree, had a bowl of warm milk and went to sleep for the night. Railroad Bill is survived by a wife and 2 kids. Dear God, I love to write. Railroad Bill. Oh, let's see, where am I at? Song by Hugh Bloomfield. I better drink this beer before it gets warm. Probably have time for 2 more songs here. That one's got a bite to it. It's got a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper in it. Whatever happened to Mozart's money? Where the hell did it go? They say he spent it all on wine and women, but even so, I know a guy who wrote a song for Garth Brooks, and now he's got it made for life. Mozart never really made a lot of money, and that's what I tell my wife. I'd like to know what happened to Poe's investment portfolio. Maybe he walled up in that crypt with his good friend Fortunato. I know a guy who knows Stephen King could be chic in the afterlife. Mr. Poe never made much dough, and that's what I tell my wife. I constantly tell the Stephen Foster and the legendary William Blake, say, honey, you can't count the money that a genius doesn't make. Well, Stephen also from Hartford, big insurance man. William Carlos Williams was a pediatrician, and Elliot worked in a bank. Well, time will tell if they were poets as well, or if they're just big books on a shelf. Most of my heroes never made a lot of money, and that's what I keep telling myself. Whatever happened to Mozart's money? What about Van Gogh? You know there's more than blood that's read in the books of Edgar Allan Poe. Imagination, large denomination, some you will never earn. But the poor damn souls that made Mozart's money still got money to burn. Yeah, the poor damn souls that made Mozart's money still got money to burn. Mozart's money, burning Mozart's money, burning Mozart. Why you think it's so hot down there? I like to get my hands on little Mozart's money. You got maybe just enough to pay for my coffee or buy enough gas to get back home. Mozart's money. All right. Lost me, huh? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do one more song here, because I had it planned to be last, so. Oh, yes. Didn't get to do that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. There it is. Okay, so this is an Avett Brothers song, and I hope you have a great weekend. Chuckula, if you're up in Tampa, find me. Message me, whatever. Stop by. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever, and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Get the young scientists, tell them come quick. I must be the first man who's ever seen this. lines on my face and my teeth are not white. My eyes do not work and my legs don't move right. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. I wonder if Romeo ever got scared, taken but shaken, unpaired, under the balcony, under the trees, fully unknowing of where this might lead. What if we marry or give up the ghost, or we abandon those we love most? What if you carry me and lay me down? Once you get used to me being around. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. My bedroom's a doctor's office, my kitchen's a car, my life's a joke and my bathroom's a bar. I go there a lot more than I should. I know I should stop, but it feels too damn good. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Thanks for listening, everybody, especially you, Chocula. Chocula, that's it. That's how you say it, I think. Anyway, hey man, thanks for listening, and thanks to everybody else who's listening. And hope you guys had a good time at the Florida Folk Festival and didn't get too hot. Don't have any ticks left on you, all that stuff. And hopefully we'll be here next weekend. I think so. Yeah, probably. And don't forget, let's see, the Hippie Fest is at the farm around June 21st. I think 2021, 22, something like that. So I'm going to be playing at that, and I'm also going to be playing at the Winter Fest at the Florida Sands Music Ranch. That's in November sometime. I don't know. First weekend in November, I think. So anyway, everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all soon.